Hey guys, what up? It's Dan from AutoMotivationZ here. I'm back to do another review at Brooklyn Park Subaru in lovely Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. We are going to do a review on a 2021 Subaru Ascent. I'm just going to walk over there real quick. Now they are very short on new cars, as is everyone else, so I'm lucky to even be able to do this. This is going to be a touring. Here we are inside the Subaru Ascent, and I have to say these are very nice seats. These are black leather seats, as you can see right here. They have the very nice stitching on them. It goes through to the door card as well. Very nice, tasteful accent pieces. Very nice place to sit in. We do have vented and heated seats, which is very nice. Any of you have watched my channel before, you know that I love vented seats. Because I'm fat and I'm always hot, so that'll happen. We have a nice panoramic sunroof here, and this is going to be the 7-passenger model, which is probably going to be pretty standard for all these. So you're going to have your volume knob here, up and down, pretty standard, and then you're going to have your selection buttons right here and right here. Sorry, I'll get my sheet out of the way. You're going to have your Bluetooth, your source for changing it, you know, from FM to XM to whatever. It looks like this does have active lane assist. It has cruise control. It has the adaptive cruise as well. And this also has the Subaru Starlink, which is going to be pretty standard, I think, on everything except for the WRX and the STI. And that's going to be your front mounted cameras. That's for your radar cruise and stuff like that. Very nice cockpit, very nice place to sit. We have a nice leather wrapped arm card here, or armrest, and very nice leather wrapped materials all the way around the car. I mean, as you can see, the white leather right here. I would be concerned about white leather just because it's going to get relatively dirty, but it's not everywhere in the car, so I think that would be relatively easy to clean. We have a push button start, and like I said, we'll get to that in just a little bit. We have a center console, which, I mean, I could probably fit a body in there. Pretty big. We have a change cup with a little bit of extra storage too. We do not have wireless charging, it looks like. We do have a trailer mode, some auxiliary inputs, USB hookups, things like that. And then we have, I think it's a 8-inch touchscreen display, which we can go over that here in just a little bit. So going through some of the specs of this car, the MSRP starts out at $32,295, and this is going to be for the base model. That's going to have cloth seats. It's not going to have all the options that you're seeing in this one. This is touring. This is the top level trim. This debuted as a 7 to 8 passenger SUV in 2017, at the very end of it, around November 2017, and these have been really flying off the shelves. A lot of people like these. A lot of people like the all-wheel drive in Subaru, myself included. Subaru has some of the best, I would say the best all-wheel drive of any company. You can take that or leave that as you will, but I've owned 4 Subarus. I think their all-wheel drive, their symmetrical all-wheel drive, is better than any company that I've seen so far. This is available in 5 different trims. You have the base, which is going to be the $32,295 for the MSRP. You have the premium, which is going to have a little bit more features. That jumps up about $2,500. You're going to have the Onyx Edition, which jumps up another about $3,000. You're going to have the Limited, and then you're going to have the Touring, which is $45,445, and that jumps up about $5,000 from the Limited. And what you're going to get with the Limited, or the Touring, is all of the stuff that I showed you. You're going to get your adaptive cruise, you're going to get your your different trim levels, you're going to get the different seats, you're going to get different everything. So it really, and the panoramic sunroof as well. So you really get a lot for the money that you're spending. And you can look through the options. I showed the sticker price when I got here. You can look through the options of what this actually comes with. The options list is actually fairly small because it comes with everything from all the other packages that you normally have to pay for. The transmission is going to be a CVT. This is all you can get in this. Sorry, if you don't want a CVT, don't buy this car then, because that's all they come in now. Really, every car that Subaru makes, except for the WRX and the STI, come in with a CVT now. It's pretty standard on a lot of vehicles, and it's something that's not terrible. They've refined the CVTs very well, and there's not an issue anymore with them. When they first came out, there was a huge problem with them that they weren't reliable, and we don't need to go through that right now, but they've gotten a lot better. Alright, so we got a prop rod. I'm not a huge fan of that, but it happens. So this is going to be the new 2.4 liter turbo engine. You're going to see this in a lot of cars. You're going to see this in the Outback, the Forester, the WRX, the STI. They're all going to the global platform engine. They do still have the 2.5 liter available in the Forester and the Outback, I believe. In the Legacy, maybe. But yeah, this is going to be a very popular engine with Subaru coming up in the next couple months. So this has 260 horse, quick, snappy engine. You can tow up to, whoops. I believe you can tow from 2,000 to 5,000 pounds with this. So you can tow a very decent amount with this. It's not like you can only tow, you know, like a lawnmower trailer or something like that. Miles per gallon. So everyone wants to know exactly, you know, what are we getting when we buy this car? 21 city, 27 highway is what Car and Driver listed. I usually use this as my base. It has a 19.3 gallon gas tank, and you can go about 405 to 521 miles. And that's just based off of the gas tank and the mileage. So you should look to see probably about 475-ish mix. So let's go around. I'll take you outside, and we'll take a look at the car on the outside. Very nice. I didn't notice before, but there's a Harman Kardon speaker system in this. It's a place to put your bottles and cups. A Twinkie if you want to, if you're hungry. The back seat. We'll sit in the back seat here. And as you can see, plenty of room. Plenty of room back here. They do have these sunshades here available. You just do that, put them up. If you want to, if you don't want to, it looks like that. And then we got the very back, which I'm not going to climb into because I'm afraid I won't get out. But yeah, that's where the very back is. Here's your controls for the back. It's got heated seats in the back. You got your own power supply, USB. Oh, even a cup holder. Look at that. Very nice. And then you have leather pocket backs on here. You have a cup holder right here, a cup holder there. You have 3 cup holders in the back, plus you have more power. Looks like a charging port. A little cubby back there. Ugh. Mats here, cargo mat. You just pull this back and then the seat goes back. And then, like most SUVs, you got your switch here, so you just hit that. It goes down. You got the camera, rear-facing camera. You got a wiper in the back. Really like this color too. This color is called Abyss Blue Pearl. Here you're going to see those 20-inch rims that I was talking about earlier. Finish it off with a, looks like a sliding caliper and just standard steel brakes. Notice here that we have the blacked out trim, front facing camera, and then a nice splitter here in the front here to kind of channel the air in through there. We do have a fog light on this. And then headlights, I'm not sure if those are LED headlights or not. I'll have to take a look. Roof rails up top, those come standard. And LED tail lights. And like I mentioned before, this is the touring version, so this is going to have most options on it. You'll see that really the only other option package that it has is this package 33, which is the 7-passenger seating, second row captain's chairs, things like that. This goes 0 to 60 in 6.9 seconds. So this is not a car meant for speed, it's a car meant for touring. I know, right? And what you're going to get with that is you're going to get a much more refined ride. It's going to be very nice and easy to drive, and it's going to be something that treats you very well on the road. It's not going to be something like the STI where it's meant for speed and meant for rally racing and cornering and, you know, things like that. The quarter mile is done 15.5 seconds, and I've heard that the CVT transmission is rather loud when you hit highway speeds. I haven't obviously seen that yet, but it's something that if you've noticed that, put it in the comments below. This is going to be pretty similar to the Infiniti QX60, the Nissan Frontier, and the Kia Telluride as far as quarter mile time goes. And you guys, 15.5 seconds is not terribly slow. My Audi does a quarter mile in 12.2, I believe. And that is a performance-based car. So, I mean, 3 seconds slower is not terrible, especially since it weighs probably about 3,000 pounds more. The tires. So on the base, you're going to get a 245/60 R18. That's going to be on the base and the premium. On the limited, the touring, and the Onyx. And the Onyx is new for 2022, which we're not doing right now, but that's going to be a package available where it blacks out all the trim features, which looks really nice. That's going to have a 245/50/20. So it's going to have 20-inch rims instead. I'd already talked about the towing capacity. We'll just kind of look around the cockpit here. Got a nice cubby for that. Pretty standard switch gear over here with a vent. We have your trunk, your traction control, your lights, your memory seats, the brightness for the dash. It can go either up or down. So a lot of features in here. All right, you guys, so I am in the 2021 Subaru Ascent. This is just going to be a test drive of the car real quick. And you guys, if you have never had ventilated seats, I definitely recommend them because it's hot out right now and it feels fantastic. So this is the CVT transmission. It's going to be something that is pretty standard on every Subaru vehicle now, except for the WRX and the STI. The WRX does have a CVT option, but it's something that not a lot of people go for because they'd rather have the manual instead. The CVT feels good, it pulls okay. It's not like you're going to win any races unless you're racing an SUV, but it still gets the job done pretty well. I think the acceleration is just fine. I don't find it to be intrusive or like insanely slow or anything like that. I think it's pretty well suited for the car. And we're just going on side roads here, so can't really go too fast. I'm not going to be going on the freeway or anything like that, so we'll have to stop the review like that. But very, very, very comfortable. These 20-inch rims they're pretty nice. I don't feel any bumps at all. You'll see this guy at a WRX, he was just at the dealership. Pretty popular dealership around here. I have come here many times. Here's a view of the infotainment that I didn't get before, and of the center stack. We'll get that back up there so we can actually concentrate while we drive. I'll have to edit this out anyways. So this car is very planted, you guys. It definitely something, if you're looking forward to a smooth riding vehicle, this is definitely something to check out. I will say that coming from a manual for how many years, and then in my RS3 right now, a CVT is a little bit foreign to me. I don't really know what to expect. So it handles itself well, though. It's not like it's continuously shifting and upshifting and downshifting gears. So you guys, you can feel on this that they do pre-program shift points into this to make it feel more like a regular transmission. A lot of people thought their CVTs were blowing up back in like 2011 when they first started doing them, and it's something that people actually would call into the dealership and say, my car is not working, please fix it. So it's something that actually a lot of places are doing this now. They pre-program in like a kind of like a forward motion like that to make it feel like it's shifting, even though a CVT is one planetary gear. It's not going to it's not shifting. It has millions. So if you have anything that you think I could be doing better, please let me know. I shoot on a GoPro 8 Hero. It's something that is far from fantastic, if you will, but it is what I like to use right now, and it's what I know. So if you have any comments about the channel, feedback about the channel, if you want to see any different cars, I know that I've had a lot of people talk about what kind of cars they want to see. This was one of the cars that people had talked about wanting to see. If you see something and you want me to review it, please let me know. Or if you are in the Minneapolis area and you have a car that you wouldn't mind me driving, hit me up as well. I am open to any ideas, any comments, any feedback on that as well. So with that, take care, guys. Have a good day, and I'll see you later.